Hey everyone, welcome back to your PCS YouTube channel. Today I want to talk to you about a big decision that you may be making as an active military enlisted family transferring to JBLM or one of the other bases here in the Puget Sound. Let's say you're married with two small children and you need to choose between living on base or off base in the JBLM area. That's not necessarily an easy choice. So I want to share with you some pros and cons of each option. So living on base has some advantages, such as convenience, security, and community. Although it might seem like an easy choice to make, there are some major things to consider, and you need to look at the pros and cons of each option. So living on base has some advantages, such as convenience and security and community. You'd be close to your workplace, and you'd have the base facilities and services at your fingertips. You'd be surrounded by military families who understand your lifestyle. So living on base also means that you don't have to worry about paying rent or utilities or maintenance fees, as they're covered by your basic allowance for housing. You can apply for base housing at any time, either before or after your arrival to JBLM. You can choose the community that suits your rank and family size. You don't have to pay security deposits. You don't have to pay rent deposits or credit check fees. You live close to your workplace and other military families. You have access to on-base amenities and services. However, living on base also has some drawbacks, such as limited space, privacy, and choices. You would have to follow strict rules and regulations, such as curfews and inspections and noise restriction. You would have less control over the size, location, and quality of your housing unit, as these are assigned by the base housing office based on your availability and rank. So living on base might also make it harder for you to integrate into the local community and the culture outside of the military. Living off base has some benefits, such as freedom, flexibility, and diversity. You would have more options to choose from in terms of housing type, location, and price. You'd also have more autonomy over your living environment, such as decorating the way you want to, hosting guests or having parties, or having pets, things that you just kind of take for granted outside of the military life. However, living off base also has some challenges, such as cost and commute time and isolation. You would have to pay for rent, you'd have to pay for utilities and maintenance out of your own pocket, which might exceed your BAH depending on the market. You would also have to deal with traffic, parking, and gas expenses when traveling to and from the base. Living off base might make you feel a bit disconnected from the military community and support system. You can use the Housing Service Office to find affordable and suitable off-base housing through the Rental Partnership Program. You can enjoy more privacy and independence from military regulations. You can explore the local communities and cultures of the Pacific Northwest, and there's many of them. You have more options for schools, and this is important especially for middle school or high school students. So you can see there's factors to consider. If you and your family are comfortable with new surroundings, and you make friends easily, and you like freedom to do the things that you want to do, then living off base will likely make sense. If you're planning for the future and want to begin wealth building, purchasing a home off base will be something you'll want to consider. If you're new to military life and relocation, you like security of having friends and family nearby, and you're unsure of the future, or just not ready to settle down right now, then living on base could be a great option. So I hope I've given you a few things to consider when making this important decision. I've included several links below to give you some resources. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and comment below to suggest other topics that would be of interest to you when moving to the Pacific Northwest.